memories of a man in his old age are the deeds of a man in his prime.
Breathe is very good at establishing the tone, just like the original, and pretty decent, I guess. But if Speak to Me hasn't given you this impression already, Mr. Waters' voice is definitely not the same as it used to be.
Money.
So, something awkward. I've listened to the whole album, but I've completely forgotten what On the Run was about. Like, I remember vaguely that they recreated the synthesizer, I think? That was cool, I guess. Time is definitely the best cover on the album. Very impressed by the instrumentation during what would be the guitar solo, even though that part probably wasn't even arranged by Mr. Waters himself, Mr. Daddy Waters. Mr. Roger Waters. It's better than the moaning and groaning he does to replace the solo during Money. The reprise of Breathe at the end was just as good as Breathe, and who can complain about more Breathe? No one! It's what keeps us alive. For Great Gig in the Sky, I was hoping Roger was going to do the vocals for this song, but a man can dream. What a downgrade from the original, though I think that's more so because the original was so good and is very easy to fuck up. It's still pretty disappointing though to see such a great song sink so low. Welcome to hell. I'm sorry. I'll read that again. Welcome to Backseat Colossus. And there goes my neck. This song was the first to come out and it really isn't that special. I personally would have released Time first because it's just the best representation of the album as a whole. I really don't like this version, and this is personal too, because Money was my favourite on the original. It's alright, it's just really meh. It will probably grow on me, but I'm not planning on revisiting this album soon.
How much you're giving away?
Any Colour You Like is cool, but I'm starting to have a feeling that it's a little difficult to get off this toxic gossip, American train. I give it an electron microscope out of 10. Brain Damage is unfortunately another downgrade, but it's still somewhat decent. I like it, but not because of anything it adds, mainly just because it's a cover of a good song, which is definitely a theme across the whole album. Wow, and now for Brain Damage Part 2. I am definitely running out of things to say, and the naked gnome in the corner of my room making funny noises and downing tons of Domestos hygienic wipes is not helping. Overall, it's alright, I guess. Not much to say about it, it's just alright. I understand that this wasn't meant to be a replacement, unlike other people who think it's supposed to completely replace a masterpiece, which it definitely does not. And for that reason, it probably receives more hate than it really deserves. His intentions were clearly more personal than commercial, and was meant to be more of a blast from the past than a chart-topping masterpiece of a cover album. I think for what it is, it's a good time. But after I listened to it, I went straight to the original version, and I couldn't help but think that I don't have a reason to listen to this new Redux version over the original, except for it being a new Pink Floyd related release. But on the bright side of things,
It's not all dog.
this has been a video by Kongs and Coasters, and it hasn't been anything to do with Kongs and Coasters.